Hi, I'm Darryl Johnson of One of a Kind by Design, and I'd first like to say, hey, happy Friday. It's another week. Okay, this week I'm going to talk about planning your work and working your plan, and I got some other things I want to talk about for our mastermind group. So stay tuned. All right. Okay. Now, before I get started with the tip, I just kind of want to explain what's going on in the mastermind group. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with this channel, all this stuff is going to sound really kind of foreign to you, but I'll kind of touch on that. Okay. Now, in the mastermind group, we used to be a closed group. Okay, so and we have like over 60 members now, and what I wanted to do is open the group up even more, because a lot of people was asking, why is your group closed? What's actually going on? The reason I had the group closed is because I wanted to work with certain individuals and get them on the wall, which made the masterminds of the week. Now that I have 6 masterminds of the week, now I can let them vote on the great tips, okay, that people give in that particular group. Now, when you give a great tip in the group, one of the past masterminds will vote on you. And then once they vote on you, then that will put you on the mastermind wall, which is on One of a Kind by Design's blog. Now, why do you want to be on that particular wall? Because whatever you're doing, One of a Kind by Design will promote you. Okay, so you'll have your own link to your opportunity. Not only will you have your own link, you'll be able to post a blog post on One of a Kind by Design that will go straight to your opportunity. So it's almost like you have a blog of your own without having to have one, or not say have one, but to actually connect one to your own blog. Okay, so that'll give you more traffic. And not only do you get more traffic that way, I also promote you each and every week once we have someone that's mastermind of the week. So from here on out, you may hear me say, okay, this person is our mastermind of the week, and then some weeks you won't hear me say it at all. It all depends on what our past masterminds tell me. Okay, so they'll be the ones to say, okay, you need to feature this person. This person gave a great, some great content on our wall in the group. Okay, so if you want your company to be promoted, the best thing to do is to go ahead and go to Facebook and join One of a Kind by Design Mastermind group. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say on that. So let me get to you with the tip. Okay, now as I stated at the beginning, what I'm going to talk about today is planning your work and working your plan. Now, what I mean by that is, before you get out there, you need to know exactly which direction you want to go. Now, I know there's a lot of gurus out there and people that are saying, just get out there, just do it, make some mistakes. That's how you're going to learn, and just flow with it. Okay, I somewhat kind of agree with that. But let me ask you this question. If someone gave you a canoe and told you, I'm going to give you $50,000 to go across the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, but I'm not going to give you a compass. I'm not going to give you any food. And I'm not even going to teach you some survival skills. Would you do it? If your answer is yes, then guess what? I got some property in Arizona, beachfront property in Arizona I want to sell you. Do they have a beach in Arizona? No, I don't think they got a beach in Arizona. I'm just joking. But you need to plan your work. Okay? So, other words stating, you need to know what you're going to sell first, okay? And what you're going to sell is that in your niche, okay? Your passion may be stumping on bottle caps, and if I'm not mistaken, they don't hardly make any more bottle caps. I'm sure Coca-Cola got some things out, some bottles out there, and other brands have some bottles out there, but that's not a really good big passion for me. Now, might be for you. You might want to stump on bottle caps, put nails through them, and make a belt out of them. That was a fashion back in the day. But you need to know what you're going to do, okay? So, in other words, you need to know what your passion is. You need to know what inspires you, that you can talk about it all day and it does not seem like work, okay? And not only that, you need to know how you're going to market your passion, not your product, but your passion, because your passion is what's going to get you over, because there are so many people out there now that's just pushing stuff in your face, okay? And some of us, like I said before in my past videos, we get that shiny object syndrome. And then, we buy this stuff from these people thinking, wow, I'm ready to go. And you bought this stuff and then you never hear from this person again. And next thing you know, you feeling like a $2, well, I'm not going to go there, but you're feeling like somebody that's been used, okay? And you've got a product now that you were so excited about, and you've gotten into the product and you're going like, okay, what am I going to do with this? I'm not as passionate about this product as I thought I was. So you got to try to figure out how you're going to market it and how you're going to sell it, or even how long you're going to keep it. Okay. So people, we need to think about research. Okay. Before you buy from an individual, there's some things you truly need to know. Okay. Is this person just selling this product themselves? Because that'd be just like the blind leading the blind. And only person that's benefiting from this is the person on the very top. And that's the person that's created it, because they know, okay, it's a bunch of fluff. But if I could get a couple of internet marketers to pass it down, it'll always be out there and it'll always make me some money, regardless if they stay or they don't stay. Okay. So you need to figure out what you're going to market. Is it going to be a personal service that you're doing, or is it going to be an affiliate program? Now, if it's going to be an affiliate program, you need to research that program. How long has that program been in operations? Okay. Can you get in contact not just with your upline, but with the person that's actually selling that product? You also want to see the reviews on that product, like right here on YouTube. See what people are saying about it. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people are just going to give some great reviews on stuff. You might have one or two people that say, well, I don't like it, but that's kind of rare, because the code is never talk bad about anyone's stuff. So a lot of times you won't even hear that. So you'll look at it, and how you would gauge that on YouTube is to see how many people's talking about it and how excited they are about it. Okay. Then another way to find out, see if they're on Wikipedia. Okay. See if their company's on Wikipedia. See if they're on different sources where you can find out about the company, where the company is, how long the company's been in business. Those sources are out there. So you need to do your due diligence and kind of do your research before you start marketing someone else's product. Now, if you're going to market your own product, you need to also think about what type of value you're going to give. Are you going to give value on just one particular part, or is this value going to be life-changing? Those are some decisions that you have to make. Okay. So I'm going to talk about getting ready for 2000. When it comes to planning your work and working your plan, for those of you that already started your internet business, and even though if you even just got out there and you did what the guru said, to just go out and make mistakes and stuff like that. Of course, yeah, make mistakes. The more mistakes you learn right now, the better you're going to get at your craft. That's one thing I do believe. of what they're saying. But what I'm also saying is don't just go out intentionally trying to make mistakes. Kind of know where you want to go, because you can't move forward until you know where you're come from or how you even got there in the first place, if you understand what I'm basically saying. Okay. So generally I know, like, people say, they get ready in the spring to do spring cleaning and stuff like that. But for an internet marketer, December is kind of like the month you kind of prepare for your next year, because, you need to know if you're going to continue with some of the actions that you've been doing all year, and if they have benefited you, or if you're just going to keep doing that same thing over again to get the same effect, if you're not getting the effect that you want. Okay. So right now is the time for you to take an assessment of your online business. In other words, you need to know basically what are all the things that you bought this year to sell, or what are all the things that you are marketing that you didn't have to pay for, that you still haven't made money from. Okay. And what are the things that you've been paying a monthly fee for to sell? Does it equate to what you have made? Because if it does not equate, you need to make a decision. Are you going to ride it out for another couple of months and to see if that's in your budget plan? Or are you going to just cut it off at the beginning of the year and just say, okay, I'm going to use this as a write-off, okay, for my business. It didn't work, and you just use it as a write-off. For those of you that did not know, there are expenses you can write off. Okay, now the government is not saying, hey, go out here and make all these mistakes and then write them off. No, the government is not saying that. But within reason, for your business, you can write certain things off. Now, I'm not an accountant, nor am I a tax attorney, and you would need to talk to your legal representation or your accountant regarding those matters that within your state guidelines. I'm going to put it to you that way. Okay. Now, for those of you that are just getting started, you're just seeing this video for the first time. Okay. If you've been here this long, I want you to go ahead and click that little red button down. I don't know if it's over here or if it's over there. It's somewhere. And even if you're not looking at it on YouTube, I'll put it around here somewhere. Okay. So you can actually, subscribe to this channel, because I want to give you a lot of great information before you make certain decisions, because a lot of people are going out there and they're going gun-ho, and they're going gun-ho for 4 or 5 months at the longest, and then they give up. And the reason they're giving up is because of all this stuff that they heard and all the things that they heard they could do. And then when they get out there with no direction, with no mentorship, with no sense of what's good and what's bad, then they fail. And then when they fail, and then they fail, and then they fail again, they give up. So I don't want you to have to go through that. So go ahead and subscribe, and then join our One of a Kind by Design Mastermind group. We have some mentors there that are actually on the wall. Okay. And these mentors that have made the wall, they had to give great tips before I would even, offer them that Mastermind of the Week position, because I want to see how passionate they are about what they do. And there were certain things that I would do within the group to get their attention, and then see how far they would take it. Some of them are so passionate about what they're doing, that I know if you got behind them, that they would kind of like knock down some trees for you and get you started and stick with you and call you and do all those things that need to be done today to help you grow, because you need mentorship when you're first starting off with anything. Not even a child gets up and starts walking for the first time without their parents picking them up and training them and coaxing them into it. Not does a person become a doctor or get a master's degree just by, going out there and saying I'm a doctor, or doing a couple of things just to get a master's degree. There are things you have to go through. But you need to go through those things with people that have actually been there, that's done it, and that's willing to guide you, okay, and willing to teach you what's working for them. Now, everything doesn't work for everybody. So sometimes even your mentor cannot make you money. That's up for you to make money. If you don't get out there and do it, then it's not going to get done. Don't look for your mentor to make that money for you, because if that's the case, your mentor could have keep working for a regular job like everyone else. Okay. They don't want to work for you. They're going to work for themselves. And so it's for them to teach you how they make money, and then you will make money. Okay. Well, that's all I'm going to say for today. Now, I also know that next Friday is like the holidays, Christmas. So for those of you that are just seeing this video, this is around that time of year. You know, we just finished with Thanksgiving. Now Christmas is around the corner and we're headed into 2016. So maybe next Friday you'll see me. Well, I'm not going to even put that out there. I'm just going to say I will see you at the first of the year. Now, if you do see me next Friday, then just consider that a bonus, okay? But this is the holidays, okay? So I don't want to have people waiting to see this video. No, I usually do them every Friday. I don't want you waiting to see a video on Friday and then all of a sudden you don't see anything and go like, what happened to Darryl's thing? Well, you got on the Fridays, you got Christmas, and then you've got New Year's Day. So I'm actually looking at 2 days to not be doing videos. So first of all, I do apologize. You know, it is the holidays. So hopefully you will have a wonderful, wonderful 2 weeks without seeing this face. Well, at least spend it with your family and have a wonderful holiday season, okay? And also take this time to get yourself ready for the following year. So, you know, all your ducks will be in a row. I'll just put it that way. Well, I'm done. That's all I want to say. And I'll see you next year. I guess that's what I should say now. Now, the next following Friday, not the first Friday of the year, but the following Friday after that. You have a wonderful day.